LuvEnlightens. This is Angela Sharice Alley, and I am standing right here with graffiti artist Erik Wahl. We are here at the ASI show, and he is so awesome. He is a complete love bug. He flows with energy, and today I got a chance to hear him talk about our creativity and reigniting it. And something very important that you talked about that I heard was about our imagination, and that's something that I really emphasize with my bloggers and those who follow LuvEnlightens is about maintaining our creativity. And I heard you say at 5 years old, your creativity was kind of blunted by a teacher because they told you to stay within the lines. But it was later through your life that you had to learn how to color outside the lines, and you're doing that all over the city. I was also very inspired about how you said your life is kind of spiraling. And so many of us in this downturn economy are looking upwards and how to bring ourselves up. And it's part of the reason why I created Expression Beats Depression. This is my art, and it's my personal handwriting, is to share loving messages to enlighten the soul. So what I wanted to ask you is if you could expound on that a little bit and how you use that experience to transform your life. I heard you say that you picked up the pens, you got a canvas, and you picked up the art, and that's when basically the light started to creep in, and then it actually started to transform your thinking, and you sounded like you were becoming more hopeful.
I was, and in fairness to, I had an early school teacher that did discourage me from painting and drawing. You can't make any money being an artist. In fairness to her, she was a well-meaning authority. She didn't mean to squish my spirit, but I ended up going a very logical, linear, conventional, conservative route, and it wasn't until much later in life that I kind of unpacked what I found was my potential, and through imagination, exploration, expression, kind of have now had the chance to travel around the world, sharing my art, sharing that message, building hope back in for audiences, back in for people. So it's really been a fun journey, not only the rediscovery of myself, but also sharing that message, which is exactly what angels do, sharing that message so that other people can light up too. So it's not just, we don't hold it. A lot of times artists, they make a mistake, I found as I've worked with them, they create this incredible discovery and then they hold it to themselves, kind of in the back corner, and they become maybe sort of depressed, maybe self-absorbed, because the world doesn't understand, because it doesn't translate. So for artists, the challenge is to not only discover, but then to translate, to express, and to share your art. So the rest of the world, who a lot of times feels trapped or hopeless, gets to be overlooked.
Yes, thank you for that. And I want to say that today you really created an opportunity for us to meet. And it was also that part of expression. What Erik did at the show today was he did his live expression art with listening to It's a Beautiful Day by U2, and he drew this awesome painting of Bono. And if you look online, if you look at his Twitter feed or mine, you'll see it on there. There'll be some more pictures to come as well. But it was an opportunity. I was sitting there and I said, when they first said somebody can win this painting today, and I thought to myself, could it be me? And I thought, how could it be me? And then I thought about how the scales are sometimes often tipped against us, but I didn't let that come into my mind too much. And then when you ask the question, how many of us are artists? Interesting enough, the woman who was sitting next to me, she was talking about life is good, and how the gentleman started with a stick figure. And that's pretty much essentially what LuvEnlightens is doing. I'm really wanting to go deep and to touch people's lives with Expression Beats Depression. So this is it, right? And I said, well, this is my drawing with my handwriting. So this is what I'm using. So the second time you asked, I actually raised my hand. And then so when you threw the ball, and I said, if it comes this way, and it's all about energy. And he threw the ball that way, and I was the only one to actually in that group to stand up, and I tapped that ball, and that was meant for me.
It was meant to be.
And then when you were standing there, I could just look at you and just feel from your eyes and from your spirit that you are one who believes in raising your consciousness and your spirit and about the awakening. I very much appreciate you being here. I'm glad to be here. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your life, everything that you've gone through. You're an extraordinary person. I hope you never forget it, and that you continue to inspire people with your life and with your story and with your artwork, and that children of all ages, but particularly children, will remember what an amazing artist they are, and that they can see you and know that they can transform their lives, no matter what their background is, that they can use art to beat depression,